Este video les va a explicar cómo es vivir siendo un paciente con cuidados y controles medicales que mantienes en casa tú solo o con la ayuda y asistencia de una enfermera o médico que viene a tu casa para atenderte en los tiempos que puedes estar en casa en lugar de hospital. Estamos en la entrada de nuestra casa. Acaba de llegar la entrega de mis cosas medicales. Lo de abajo aquí, blanco, es la nevera echable y aquí arriba está el cartón con lo demás de las cosas por el dispositivo. Estas cosas están muy pesadas y yo sola en mi condición, con las restricciones que tengo de parte de mis cirugías y la condición de las cosas que han encontrado en mi abdomen, no se permite que yo solo levanto y cargo cosas pesadas. Entonces yo dependo de mi marido o mi hija más grande asistirme a mover las cajas. Entonces se requiere más de solo la paciente hasta un ayudante o extra ayuda y par de manos para asistirlos componer las cosas. Y me pone a pensar en las personas que viven solo y se defienden solo y mi corazón quiebra por ellos porque yo no puedo imaginar cómo lo haría si no tenía la ayuda que tengo porque estas cajas están muy pesadas y muy necesario para mantener mi salud. Si estaba sola cuando llegaba la medicina y las cajas, lo abría sola yo para accesar el caja de arriba si tenía que alcanzar alguna medicina o supplies que me faltaba que estaba esperando llegar en ese nuevo paquete. Les voy a mostrar un poquito de qué es lo que trae una caja semanal y qué es lo que recibí un paciente. En mi caso, esos son medicinas antináuseas y las inyecciones que se usa por el dispositivo a inyectarlos. Esos son todas las líneas de tubería y baterías y paquetes por una sola semana de infusar la medicina la comida de mis venos que me da la nutrición en lugar de comer comida. Esta bolsa trae todo que se necesite por los cambios del dispositivo. Esta bolsa en que se ve bastante es simplemente una sola semana de inyecciones de salina estéril para inyectar a aflojar la línea del dispositivo cuando inyecto la comida o una medicina. Esta bolsa de las inyecciones azules es una medicina que se llama heparin y eso también se inyecta después de cada infusión o medicamento y eso ayuda a la sangre a prevenir de no tener cuevas en la sangre que son peligrosos. Medical que viene de parte de la factoría de otro estado que viene en el correo. Hay otro video en nuestro canal cómo preparo el equipo para hacer un cambio de bolsa después de bañar si están interesados saber qué es lo que traen estas cajas. Assisting you with anything medical related. So, I've showed you guys the boxes. This is the non-refrigerated things from the local medical supply company. So, it is on the patient to sort it all out, put it all away. Right now my fever broke. Today I'm not puking. Those are two amazing things. Thus the pep in my step and the more energy in my voice. However, imagine if I had just gotten out of the hospital, if I had injuries or other situations, who is doing this for them? Who is putting this away for them? And also, you need all this stuff. So you can't just go, I'll get to it later. Like, I'm gonna need this stuff in the next hour. So if something's been running low, like for example, I'm almost out of saline for the week, if I'm going to need to do something that requires saline, I can't just do this later. It has to get done. So as I showed you guys, it looks like a lot of saline, but it's really not. This is just 1 week because you have to flush before and after each infusion, each medication, any kind of anything going on in the port. So this is my weekly supply. It's going to be down to just a few as it was the last time. These little vials are my anti-nausea medication. For me, the only medication that helps lower the frequency and quantity of my very bad vomiting attacks, which is done through my port. This is kind of my port package. So this is a pre-packed sterile dressing change kit. This is what either Marco, if he is the one who has to do it, or my home nurse has to, open only right at the moment of a chest port dressing change. I use sensitive skin, special, gentle, not Tegaderm, but the port covers. So I have my assortment of different size and type port covers here. This is a Huber needle. It's in a sterile packaging. That is actually the needle that gets stuck into your chest whenever you have a port change. They always send a couple because sometimes if you don't get blood return or it sticks at the wrong angle, you have to pull it out, and then you get the joy of being stuck 2 or 3 times with a large needle in your chest in just one appointment. Don't be jealous. So this is a little bit more heavy. I would say probably like 2-3 pounds. Right now I'm okay enough to do that, but again, if I just had surgery, if I was in a different, more incapacitated state, this would be very taxing. The little bit of bending at the waist that I'm doing would be impossible with drains or a fresh surgical incision. So I am kind of in a good position to be doing this right now. So if you come over here, and you can show right here, my lovely husband's filming, this is overflow and or other things that didn't have enough room for in my baskets. So if you peek over here, this is batteries for each TPN infusion. These are the larger syringes for the vitamins that go in the TPN. Then my TPN tubing goes over here. And I know you all wish that your home could be decorated as nice as mine with a million bags of medical stuff, but we're not all that lucky, are we? So this is just kind of overflow excess. And he is the one who handles this part. As you can see, the veins, that means this is not light. How much do you think this weighs about, carrying it?
50 pounds.
Okay, so por los que hablan español, ven que está muy pesado la caja. Mi esposo, gracias a Dios, está fuerte. Amor, más o menos, ¿cuánto pesa esta caja?
30 kilos.
Okay, so we're just gonna do a Spanglish video because obviously you can't do this twice. So he just opened the cooler and then he unpacks all this stuff. So sometimes they like to give us little surprises and they put the non-refrigerated syringes in with our refrigerated items. Why? I don't know. Let's ask them one day. So these are the vitamins that get infused to the TPN. If you have any more questions about TPN, refer to our husband-wife nightly TPN routine video and we'll get more in depth about what each thing is for. This is just the process of putting it all away. So these are the large, like 5-ish pound bags of TPN. That is our lovely medication fridge. I will zoom in there. So just only sterile medical items. I'm sitting on the couch supervising. Estoy aquí en la sofá supervisando. Porque eso está muy difícil para mí. Tiene que agachar, tiene que levantar cosas pesados y otra vez si estás recién operado o estás muy incapacitado y débil, tú solo, ¿cómo vas a hacer eso si alguien no te ayuda? Si no tienes pareja, si no tienes asistencia o alguien que te eche la mano, algo que se ve fácil por una persona sano puede ser muy, muy difícil por alguien enfermo. So for my English speakers, basically what I'm saying is just repeating once again, if you don't have help, if you are in a more fragile, incapacitated state, how do you get all this done? I have to eat. I have to have nutrition to survive and fight my disease and infections and stay alive like any other human. But if I am vomiting, if I have lifting and exercise restrictions because of my condition, like right now I have these large collections in my abdomen, squishing my organs, I have a stent in my kidney and I have to be so careful and it's really, really difficult. So that was the putting away.